Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Hedera ecosystem's resilience, transaction volume, network revenue and TVL as key indicators. Okay guys, let's get into this one. So, as you know, we've been through a bit of a tumultuous time, right? It's been quite an experience being in this bear market, and it's starting to look like we're getting to the other side now. It's looking like we're starting to enter into a bull market. And one of the things that I'm seeing in my comments and stuff lately is the price of HBAR, which I've had to explain it to numerous people as to why that I'm just not faced with the current price action of HBAR. A lot of people are saying, well, you know, it's really not pumping and there's other cryptos that are and stuff like that, which I do understand. I get that people are a bit frustrated because it's not been performing as well as some other altcoins. But the thing for me is that I also remember in the bear market where there was a lot of cryptos plummeting and Hedera was going strong. HBAR was actually growing in the bear market, right? And it was actually going up in price. So the thing for me is that I'm very aware that it's not always going to be Hedera's just outperforming everything, right? So yes, it was still doing well during the bear market. So maybe it's not going to be one of the big performers right now when it's in a bull market. However, do I think the price will start to increase as the bull market gets more and more euphoric? Yes, in my personal opinion, I think that's what the inevitable conclusion would be. But look, the thing for me is when I'm looking at these articles and I'm looking at all the research that I'm doing on Hedera and I'm doing these videos, this is why I always feel comfortable in the end, because everything that Hedera is doing is what you would want from a company, right? They're making all the right moves. They're doing everything that you would want for a company to build up their network, right? So I just look at it as, okay, maybe the price isn't really being reflected in the true value of HBAR right now. Maybe that's going to take a bit longer for that to be shown. But I think he's going to get there, right? I really do think he's going to get there, because when I look at all the partnerships that they've got, I look at the governing council, I look at how well Hedera is doing as a network, the fact that they have one of the greenest networks out there, and the fact that they've got such big companies who are also rooting for them and working with them. I just don't see them failing, in my opinion. I'm not saying that that's a guarantee, but that's just my opinion. I don't see them failing. I think they've got way too much stuff going on, and they've got way too much diversified use cases. Like, their utility is amazing because they can go into so many different avenues. So for me, I don't see them not doing well in the long term. So I don't worry about this kind of stuff. And as you can see here within this article, they're showing you how they're saying that Hedera has been resilient, right, in a bear market. So again, this is the stuff that you want to see, guys. Price is a bit of a misleading factor at times, right? Because the thing is with price, a lot of cryptos are just following Bitcoin, right? So the whole market goes up and everybody thinks, oh, this coin's doing well, that coin's doing well. And it's not that. It's that they're all following Bitcoin and Bitcoin's just leading the market. And so when you understand that, you start to realize that, hey, maybe this isn't necessarily just HBAR that's going through this time. It's just the fact that the whole market's doing well. So everything's just going well within the whole space because of Bitcoin. And that for me just tells me that we're not in the type of time yet where utility is the king driver of the market, right? When utility comes in and people are looking at, okay, we want to get cryptos that are actually going to serve some kind of purpose for us. We want to get cryptos because it's going to give us that kind of utility that we need to solve these real world problems. That's when I think Hedera will be one of the cryptos at the forefront that people are looking for, because it has so much diversified utility. And that's where I think this whole confusion comes in. At the moment, this is a speculative market, guys. This isn't an adoption market right now. This isn't a utility market. We've got to wait for that kind of stuff to come in. And so I'm just going to go through this article, and hopefully this will show you that Hedera has been doing well. And this value that you're seeing right now in this price action is not indicative of HBAR's future. It's not, right? And that's what I want you guys to understand. So we'll get into the article and then we can discuss this further. In a crypto world marked by turbulence, discover how Hedera networks' soaring transaction volume, substantial network revenue, and impressive total value locked in brackets TVL are not just metrics but beacons of resilience and promise in our latest deep dive into this thriving blockchain ecosystem. The crypto market can be a turbulent landscape where assets rise and fall at a moment's notice. However, amidst this volatility, the Hedera in brackets HBAR network has proven to be a stronghold of stability and growth. Recent data by online database platform Messari reveals that the Hedera ecosystem exhibited remarkable progress during the challenging third quarter of 2023. In this article, we will delve into the Hedera ecosystem's growth, emphasizing why metrics such as transaction volume, network revenue, and total value locked (TVL) are vital indicators of a blockchain's overall health. Record-breaking transaction volume. One of the most compelling aspects of the Hedera ecosystem's growth is its record-breaking transaction volume. In the third quarter of 2023, the network achieved an astonishing 99 million daily average transactions, marking the fifth consecutive quarter of transaction activity growth. What's even more impressive is that the Hedera consensus service accounted for 99% of all transactions on the network. Such rapid growth in transaction activity is a testament to the network's scalability and utility. High transaction volume reflects not only an active user base but also increasing adoption, demonstrating the blockchain's robust infrastructure and capabilities. Network revenue surpasses 1 million. Another key indicator of the Hedera ecosystem's health is its impressive network revenue. During Q3 2023, the network's revenue from transaction fees exceeded $1 million for the first time. This substantial increase of 30% quarter-on-quarter indicates the network's financial strength and sustainability. What sets Hedera apart is that its transaction fees are fixed in USD terms, making it less susceptible to the price fluctuations of its native token, HBAR. This decoupling of transaction fees from token price fluctuations adds stability to the ecosystem and ensures that the network's economic foundation remains resilient, even in the face of a volatile market. TVL Growth, a strong measure of ecosystem health. Total value locked (TVL) has become a crucial metric in assessing the health and vitality of blockchain ecosystems, and Hedera is no exception. In Q3 2023, the Hedera ecosystem saw its TVL surge by an impressive 29%, reaching a total of 31 million. This growth was particularly notable as the broader crypto market experienced a decline in TVL during the same period. SaucerSwap, the leading protocol within the Hedera ecosystem, played a significant role in this TVL expansion, with 27 million locked, accounting for 87% of the total TVL. The introduction of new protocols within the ecosystem contributed to this growth, illustrating the network's ability to adapt, innovate, and attract liquidity. Enhanced developer tools and collaboration. The Hedera community has been proactive in its efforts to enhance developer tools and collaboration, with a focus on achieving Ethereum Virtual Machine (EVM) equivalence. This initiative saw the introduction of developer-focused features, the integration of the JSON-RPC codebase, and refined contract creation transactions through HIP-729. These advancements increased compatibility with the EVM network and expanded the capabilities of smart contract development on the Hedera network. Such efforts not only bolstered the ecosystem's technical capabilities, but also foster an environment conducive to innovation and adoption. High stake percentage and strategic partnerships. The Hedera network's high stake percentage is another sign of a healthy ecosystem. With 85% of the circulating supply and 56% of the total supply staked, major entities such as the HBAR Foundation, Swirlds, and Swirlds Labs have shown their commitment to the network by supporting validators meeting the minimum stake threshold for network consensus. During Q3 2023, the Hedera Governing Council revised the staking reward structure, adjusting the reward rate to 2.5% and setting a maximum stake volume to ensure proportional reward rates. This strategic approach demonstrates a commitment to the network's long-term stability and sustainability, as these entities opted not to collect staking rewards, reinvesting in the ecosystem instead. Flagship For. Despite the challenges posed by the crypto market during Q3 2023, the Hedera ecosystem has demonstrated impressive growth and resilience. The ecosystem's continued increase in transaction volume, network revenue, and TVL, combined with its commitment to enhancing developer tools and staking support, paint a picture of a blockchain network that is thriving and poised for further success. The ability of the Hedera network to weather market fluctuations while consistently delivering growth in these key metrics highlights its potential to be a prominent player in the blockchain industry. As the crypto market evolves, the Hedera ecosystem stands as a model of strength and adaptability, setting a benchmark for the health of blockchain ecosystems worldwide. Okay guys, there you have it, and let's just go back to the Flagship For for just one moment. There's just one part that I really want to highlight here, right? Let me just highlight this one part. The ecosystem's continued increase in transaction volume, network revenue, and TVL, combined with its commitment to enhancing developer tools and strong staking support, paint a picture of a blockchain network that is thriving and poised for further success. That's what I want to highlight to you guys, because this is what I keep telling you guys, right? You're getting so caught up in price, and you need to stop looking at price, because price isn't the only indicator to say if a crypto is doing well, especially right now when we're in a speculative market. What you've got to understand right now is when you're in a speculative market, when people are buying stuff, they're not necessarily buying it with just research, right? This is the kind of market where people can just see something have a green candle and just buy in for the sake of it, right? And then some news could come out which they think is bad, but they've not done enough research to actually understand the real depth of the situation, and they could panic sell. Right? But when you understand the technology and you understand the real depth of these situations, you'll know if something's really bad or not. You'll know if something happens and you're like, this is not going to be good for this crypto. I want to get out. But the average investors, the average retail investors, they're just buying and selling on pure emotion. Right? They see something go up. Oh, that looks good. Let me get into that real quick. It suddenly goes down a couple of percent. Oh my God, it's going to end. That crypto's done. Let me get out quickly. Right? They're not really doing intelligent investing. And that's the problem. So when you're just looking at price, it's not really a good indicator to go by, to be honest. And as you've seen through this article, the things that they've mentioned shows that Hedera has a very promising future ahead of it. And that's why I don't worry about this kind of stuff, because I know when you're looking at price, it's not the leading indicator right now. It's really not. So to me, when you read this article, or you've heard this article, you should be feeling comfortable now. You should be feeling more at ease. Now, this doesn't guarantee that Hedera is going to be successful. Of course it doesn't. But what I'm saying is everything that you're hearing and everything that they're doing is indicating to other people, like myself, that this looks good. Overall, Hedera is looking good. So I'm very comfortable with my investment in HBAR. I'm not worried, because there's nothing here that says there's anything about the company to be concerned about, right? Like if there was some news in here that said, hey, this ain't so great, you know, this has happened and this ain't really looking too good for Hedera, then yeah, I'll be here on this video right now saying, hey, that's kind of concerning. That doesn't look good. But everything about the network is looking positive. They're doing all the right things. So why am I going to be concerned? This at the moment, all these fluctuations and bear markets and stuff like that, that's just the ebbs and flows of the market. That's just the ups and downs of the market. That's got nothing to do with what Hedera is doing as a company. So when utility kicks in and people are looking at cryptos for adoption and for real world use cases being solved, that's when I believe Hedera will shine and the price will be reflected in the value. That's when I think you'll see the better types of price action, because that's where it's going to be one of the more dominant cryptos in the space. So it's just a waiting game to me. But a lot of people are just looking at the price and just getting caught up in short-term price action, and they're letting that dictate their emotions with the investment, and it's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all. So all I'll say is, if you've heard that article, you shouldn't really be concerned at this point. Now, I'm not saying that this guarantees anything, as I said earlier, but everything that you've heard is promising, right? So to me, what's there to worry about at the moment? There's nothing at the moment for me to be concerned about, so I would think it would be the same for you guys. But hey, if there's something in this article that you heard that you didn't like, then yeah, maybe it is time that you get out. That's your decision. It's not my call to make. But overall, to me, it looks like Hedera's sitting pretty and they're doing all the things that I would want them to do as a crypto company. So for me, it's just a matter of time. But what do you guys think after hearing this article about Hedera? Does this make you feel comfortable about Hedera? Do you think that the price will start to reflect its true value at some point in the future now? Do you think that actually maybe Hedera is actually undervalued right now, considering all the utility and things that you're hearing in this kind of article about what they're doing? Or does this not make you feel comfortable about HBAR? Was there something in this article that actually made you concerned about its performance? Or do you just not think this is anything that's actually going to be reflected in HBAR's price overall long term? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.